Miller turns around, takes a shot. Einerson with the possession, and that will do it for regulation. So we will go to overtime.
Overtime's exciting. It's an opportunity for both teams to showcase their skills and their IQ, how they think the game. Since there's only 3 guys on the ice for 5 minutes, the ice is wide open, and there's a different strategy to it than playing 5-on-5. So like the approach is so much different than your efforts throughout the 60 minutes. You know, you want to have the puck on your stick, and you don't want to give up any of that possession. You want to take basically those whole 5 minutes to set up one play to score. Looking at those 5 minutes compared to the other 60, the game definitely changes, and you want to make sure that you have the right guys on the ice at the right time, and guys that have chemistry together.
Just over a minute expired. Muir takes a shot, goes off a leg, and the Mustangs win in overtime. Muir with the goal.
Junior A hockey is really the first step. It's where things get started. It's where players, these young men, really start to understand the commitment and the time. Youth hockey has progressed quite a bit, and especially with the development of Tier 1 and Tier 2, they get a small taste of this. But now, when they make that step to the Junior A level, it's a full-time position. They're in strength and conditioning 3 to 4 days a week. They're on the ice, on practice 4 to 5 days a week. They're playing 2 to 3 games a week. And it really begins that process of a full-time position that as they progress and their development progresses to the higher levels, it really gives them an idea of what it's going to take to get to the next level.
And we welcome everyone back to the Weber County Sports Complex. Puck drop, ready to go.
My mindset personally is trying to figure the players out on our team, because you can practice with them all you want. You can do all the pregame, all the prep. Until you see them in live game action and how they react to certain situations, you don't really know. So, we come into the season with a pretty good idea of how we want to maybe start to shape some of our chemistry as far as lines go and D pairings. But until you get to those game type situations, it's really, really tough to figure it out. So for me, it's excitement. It's like the first day of school. We get to see them go out and actually battle against somebody other than themselves.
Washko now again shot blocked in front. Pueblo again able to win possession. And now thrown all the way down the ice. His aim's now right wing side. There's nobody with him. Shot fought off Serduk with the blocker. So Ogden with 3 or 4 chances. As Washko now is going to send that all the way down ice off the body and scores! Ogden gets their third, and Washko, who has had a night here at the ice sheet.
My favorite NHL player is Brad Marchand because he's one of the most skilled players in the league, and he gets under guys' skin. Everybody hates him, and I don't know. I don't mind when people don't like me. It's not a problem for me.
My name is Louis Azadi, and I'm from Buena Park, California. Well, I've been an Ogden Mustang as of this year, so this is my first year being an Ogden Mustang.
Falls into the puck and quickly turning, firing, scores! The General, Louis Azadi, with his first goal as a Mustang, first goal in junior hockey, and there's probably not a player more deserving than Azadi right now, and hats off to him. A hard-working individual who entered the lineup here tonight, has a few players out with injury for the Mustangs. But give a huge salute to Louis Azadi.
Well, I'm a heavy-hitting forward, playmaking forward too. I like to kill penalties. I was just extremely excited. All that work I've been putting in these past years is like it's finally starting to take shape, and I really enjoyed that moment. My favorite player to watch is Anze Kopitar. I grew up watching him in LA.
Ogden with another shutout here tonight. Centering feet, shot, scores! 23 seconds, and there it goes. Ogden ties it up. Seth Jones finds the back of the net.
I describe my play style as an aggressive forward that creates time and space for other players around me, but when I get my time, I need to take advantage of my chances. I model my game after probably someone around like Evgeny Malkin. I can make stylish plays, but at the same time, I'm gonna go no boards crashing and try to make the other player physically and mentally don't want to go against me.
The end of the game, the Bulls with a 5-3 victory earn their 6th on the season. Mustangs salute the crowd.
of it, doesn't get to the mesh, and it stays in play. Boldway, shot, tries to get a deflection. That one goes wide. 2 seconds to go. 1, and that's it. So regulation ends with a 5-5 tie here in Provo. So both teams will have a chance to talk about it, and then we'll have overtime here in Provo for the first time this season.
I like overtime. I think it's probably the most fair way to end a game. So as far as preparing them mentally, me personally with the defenseman, I try not to switch their mindset. But the hard part for me and the chess match part of it is, we have different players on defense and on forward who bring different things to the table. We have forwards that are more offensively minded. We have forwards that are more defensively minded, and then, everything in between. And it's the same with the defense. So, we have players like a Jack Jones who you put him out there on a situation like 3-on-3. It's a gamble. So you need to have one of those more defensively responsible forwards that, might be able to cover for somebody like Jack if he steps up in the play. Then we've got other guys like Tate Jensen who are on the other end of the spectrum. Tate's our best defensive defenseman. So, I'd like to put him out with forwards that are a little bit more of an offensive risk as far as, them taking some chances and, trying to gamble to score that game-winning goal.
Here comes Provo the other way. Down, settles the puck, shoots and scores! He does it! 15 seconds, Provo wins it!
It comes up quick on you when you have that, 1 minute of gathering in between the third and overtime to get all that stuff figured out, because you're not playing overtime every game. So you need to be ready for that every game, but it doesn't come every game. From a coaching perspective, it's something you always have to have in your back pocket, and it's really something you're analyzing throughout the whole game to find the right guys for those 5 minutes.